In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to capitalize first letter in Excel cells. This is a common task, especially when dealing with data imported from various sources where names or titles might not be consistently capitalized. We'll be using a very helpful Excel function called proper to achieve this quickly and efficiently. By the end of this tutorial, you'll be able to transform messy text into neatly capitalized entries, enhancing the readability and professionalism of your spreadsheets. Let's dive right in and get your data looking its best. To begin, the very first thing you'll need to do is select an empty cell where you want your capitalized text to appear. It's generally a good practice to choose a cell adjacent to your original data, perhaps in the next column over. This way you keep your original unedited data intact, which is always smart for data integrity and in case you need to revert to it later. For example, if your original text is in cell A2, you might select cell B2. Just click on that empty cell with your mouse, and you'll see it highlighted, indicating that it's ready for input. This is where we'll be typing our formula. Next, before we type anything, let's briefly understand the function we're about to use, proper. The proper function in Excel is designed to capitalize the first letter of each word in a text string and convert all other letters to lowercase. This is incredibly useful for names, addresses, or any text where you want title case capitalization. It's important to note that it works on individual cells, so if you have a full sentence, it will capitalize the first letter of every word within that sentence. Knowing what proper does will help you troubleshoot if your results aren't what you expected. Now let's start typing our formula into the cell you previously selected. Every formula in Excel begins with an equal sign, so type an equal sign, followed by the word proper. As you type proper, you might notice Excel suggesting the function in a drop-down list. You can either finish typing it out or select it from the list. After proper, you need to open a parenthesis. So your cell input should currently look like this: equal sign proper. This parenthesis signals to Excel that you are about to provide the argument or the specific text that the proper function should act upon. With the opening parenthesis typed, the next step is to tell Excel which cell contains the text you want to capitalize. This is where you'll select the range, which in this case usually refers to a single cell containing the text you want to convert. Simply click on the cell that holds the uncapitalized text. For instance, if your original text is in cell A2, you would click on A2. You'll see the cell reference like A2 appear inside your formula, so it would now read something like equal sign proper A2. This tells Excel to take the content of cell A2 and apply the proper function to it. So rest. Once you have selected the target cell, the penultimate step in constructing our formula is to close the parenthesis. This signals to Excel that you have provided all the necessary information for the proper function. So simply type a closing parenthesis PR right after your cell reference. Your complete formula in the cell should now look like this: equal sign proper A2. Take a quick moment to review the formula to ensure there are no typos. An incorrectly placed comma or missing parenthesis can cause an error, so a brief check can save you a moment of frustration. Finally, with your complete formula, equal sign proper A2, typed into the cell, simply press the Enter key on your keyboard. Immediately you'll see the text from your original cell appear in your selected cell, but now with the first letter of each word capitalized. If you have a column full of names or titles that need this formatting, you don't need to type the formula for each one. Just click on the cell containing your newly capitalized text, grab the small square handle at the bottom right corner of the cell, that's called the fill handle, and drag it down the column. This will automatically apply the proper function to all the corresponding cells in your original data range.